My name is Becky Quick, and I'm an anchor at CNBC. Mary Barra is our guest today, the CEO of General Motors. Just a few weeks into your tenure, you announced the first of what would become 84 recalls that affected 27 million cars in the United States. It's GM that's doing these recalls, but other car companies have increased the number of recalls too. I just wonder if you think 2015 is a new year. Or have we seen the bulk of these recalls, or is this a new way of doing business in the industry as regulators really clamp down and as the global supply chain consolidates?
Well, I think you have to look at two different aspects going on that drove last year. One, as we learned the lesson of the problem that we found, we wanted to go make sure, and we went through our entire car park and really looked at vehicles that were manufactured in the late 90s. So that's how far we went back, which drove some of those numbers, because we really wanted to make sure once we understood the issue that we were comprehensive in looking at the vehicles on the road. I would say going forward, I think I will completely support doing a recall because we're going to be focused on the customer. If we find an issue, but what you've seen now in the last, 4, 5, 6 months is, maybe the numbers have gone down, but what's more important is the number of vehicles, because in addition, we put a lot of analytical tools. We're actually leveraging IBM Watson to make sure that when we see a butt of an issue where in the past we may have had to wait for more data to understand it, we're quickly finding it. And we're finding issues with recalls, several recalls with less than 100 vehicles. So I'm not, obviously I want to get to a place where we have the safest vehicles and we're not doing recalls. And that's the changes that we've made to our development process. But as we see issues, we're going to take care of them.